fans along the network right now, people in Detroit watching us on WADL. To you in Chicago, hello on WGBL, and all fans in Atlanta on WBEU, and in Las Vegas, KFBT. We welcome you to the network. And timeout is just about over. Nick Scope is talking strategy. James Paul, Steve Sartain. First time we've had a chance to look at these two teams this season. E.G. Miller in the way, and I believe both teams are at full strength. However, Miami is fielding 4 for some reason. And now Parker spots that, and he shows Tito Jr. out on the jam, or out on the track. Steve Sartain on the jam, and Bren Ventura again. Out after Sartain, hard block in there on Sartain. I'm sorry, jumping Joe Perez. Ventura again with a hit block and sends Perez spinning on the rail. Perez staying up. Bren Ventura coming up on the rear of the pack now. James Paul, they do the defensive blocking at the rear of the pack. About 20 seconds left to go. Now here's an interesting...
Oh, E.G. Miller's going to drop back there.
E.G. Miller. See how much help he gives Ventura. A little bit of hostility between these two. 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go now. Frank Macedo is also dropping back, but time is running out. E.G. Miller giving the whip to Ventura, and time is run out with 2, 1, and it's over. Ventura's not going to get by Paul. I don't believe he's going to do it. And look out. James Paul and Bren Ventura being separated.
E.G. Miller looks a little satisfied on that one. I don't know what...
yeah, I picked up on that too. I don't understand what that's all about.
It's kind of like I gave you a whip and you couldn't do the rest of it yourself.
You know, Joni, earlier this season there was a match race between Sean Atkinson and Bren Ventura, and it was a tough, grueling race where Bren Ventura came out on the short end of it, and after the race, Miller went up there and started yelling at him. And it really makes you wonder. I don't understand it.
The whole situation makes me wonder because I don't know how the man can really feel that one skater's performance cost him his job at coaching, and like John Hall says, you know, he's crybaby. But the Miami people have got to be happy with the job that John Parker's doing. He's taken over this team. He's got them keyed in on defense. They're winning games. You can't knock it if you win.
You know, one thing I'm real curious about is what kind of a relationship E.G. Miller and John Parker have.
Well, you know, you can't care, really, as long as E.G. Miller does what Parker tells him to do. But if E.G. Miller gets out of line, he'll be off the team in a flat minute. I've known John Parker too long. He won't stand for that.
Meantime, Steve Sartain is out on the jam. Frank Macedo is out. Skaters coming up. Look out. Quick point. Quick point picked up there.
James Paul just labeled E.G. Miller and just laid him out on the rail for an easy point.
And Paul and Ventura are still being separated. Score is all tied up, 12-12.
Those are two big boys between James Paul and Bren Ventura. All I can think of is the Clash of the Titans.
It's been a wild season all along, John. We've seen some wild games, and I believe they're calling a timeout. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll be right back.